Morning, Father.
Morning, Father. Morning, Sini Chechi.
Morning, Tenchi.
Happy Vishu.
Same to you. You are on duty today.
No, Chechi. I'm off. Holiday.
Holiday. You will celebrate Vishu today.
Yeah, little bit. Chechi today off?
No. I have duty today. Here only 6 o'clock now. 8,
Okay.
8 o'clock I will have duty.
Hello. Morning.
Morning,
Morning,
Father.
Father.
Happy Vishu, Father.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are from. Let's type in where are you from. Let's go to the chat rate. It is 4. We have 3:30. All those at YouTube, kindly type in where are you from. Faster the better. Yeah, chat rate is 9. We have 3:30 to start. Chat rate is already 9. I think it's not in this. All those who are at YouTube, send your smile. Am I audible? That is true.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning. Warriors. We are here. Not actually. Chapter is just 10. Let's just fast. Please share the link to your contacts. We have a very small group now. It is continuous like this. We'll have to stop the sessions. Once you have to stop the live streaming, because the what happened. You're welcome to the guest. You know, please. 146. Universal OET Reading is the only people who encourage. I need to see problems. You're also welcome to buy one super chat, give one super chat so that you'll have it found in your message and you'll have a preferential rate for all your messages and concerns. That helps us to reach more deserving people. You can get a super chat just for 10 minutes or start with 10 minutes. Patience and consistency should key processes. Smileys are signature. Yeah, consistency, smile, patience, empower each other and grow together. Thank you again. Yes. Let's try to share the link to your contacts so that people join. Please remind them that books. Good morning, sometimes. You're smiling. If it's 17, we have read 30. Begin. Please keep your mind fresh and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A few more chats. Yeah, let's go on. Small. As you chat, it is reaching more people. Yeah. Can see participants down. So keep chatting. All of you have to Zoom, YouTube Live, please. Only those who are at Zoom, ask them actually. In fact, happy to join today's session. Happy we should be getting to everyone who was in the session. Yeah, just not enjoy your work now. Parts of it, greatest mistake is tagging B or targeting B. Yes.
Father,
Yeah, please.
hello. Father, someone asked the link and it share our admin group link, Father, or Zoom,
I want to check that. You can do
especially.
Google, right? Those who want to
Yeah.
interact and attend participate, you must on your video. You can join Zoom here. I am posting the link in the YouTube comment space. Thank you, Nandini, for reminding me. Nobody was
Okay,
asking
Father.
me in the YouTube comment space. You should ask me about it. Yeah, only those who want to interact. Just to base with me here in the classroom. I have posted. You may repeatedly. Whether you can tell them when you're asking, it is in the YouTube comment space. Friends can post the groups also. Zoom classroom link is at will be in comment space. Hope it is visible, right? At the YouTube comment space.
Yes, Father.
Chapter is 26. We have 3:30. Fast. You can do it in 1 minute. This is everybody typing something that they love at EduSkills, one sentence, one word. So you, sir, you have to come with your name. You can come with the instrument name. You can have the identity. Home user, you have the commentator, Samdana, Hanu, that this argument, otherwise you'll be moved out. Like that has come down to 6, okay. Unless you try, you cannot start. That it has been that you start. It has come down to 6. Fast. We are wrong. And also, yes, and tools, you service holdings up, please, come down now, you're very fast. Otherwise, we don't know whether you're a spammer or student or you are more because you cannot come back again. You can be watching at YouTube Live. Santana, are you listening to me? Ready? Then don't try asking for admission. That's it is 22, we have to be 30. If it's tapping, it will come down. Go faster. 26. Everyone, happy to come to this. It's tapping, it will come down. Go faster. Please lower the mute audio for a second. Please. That is as an instrument. Bring the volume to 0 or mute 1 instrument. So sorry, it's very fast. It has gone down to 8 again. Because you cannot start. First of all, please. You stop it, it will go back. Now it is 8. You share your contacts here. This then continues, you'll have to stop the sessions. Because there aren't many people who are interested. And more selfish you become, we don't want to share with others. They are helpless. I think you say, as it reads us, I think we cannot start. If you want, we can start at once. We may cancel the session. So, exactly, we have the feeling of stuff. So selfish, they should be naive. That's not a good attitude for your success. As this if you stop again, it will come back. So I'm waiting for a couple of minutes. The chat rate to reach 30. If it doesn't reach, we'll cancel the session. That is the least thing we can do. You don't want to and share. We have very few number of attendees. So we will have to cancel the 20 sessions. Slowly, from 3 batches, we are not able to complete batch wise session. This is all together from 3 batches, we have max 19. So if it was batch wise, we will buy what's that. This means. And get back when it is earlier. Otherwise, it's understood that you don't want to end the session. There are hardly 18 people and chat race is gone down to less than 18. I'll be waiting for 5 more minutes. Otherwise, I regret the inconvenience. We will not be having any more sessions for OET. Because nobody wants to share OET. And they like people. Okay, after I will let you know if there is. If it's 30 from chat, I will come back after this. Probably about the inconvenience loss for this learning. This will not be very effective because mixing up the batch very nice and once. Now we carry today's session. Let's see. This is chapter is by 3 or 4 people. Thank you. Yeah. Silence. Let's have a minute silent break. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where are you from? All parts of the world, weekends, you're all because celebrating this week, I think it's some and welcome to Edu Skills OET Medicine. Our mission is to make the following long people. If you're watching this on, you can subscribe to the channel, stay on like over, and share to your contacts so that we reach out to maximum number of OET aspirants. And what discourages is like 42% of the people are not subscribed for watching my channel. 42%. Imagine. In spite of every day's request just to subscribe, which doesn't cost them anything. Just to click the button. It's the least ever in the history of EduSkills. They have 42% people who have subscribed but benefiting from this channel. That is too selfish. Maybe that's one of the reasons why you don't crack OET. So think of yourself. And you can also support us by encouraging other people to subscribe and also subscribing from their family members, IDs, whatever. It has to go on because we are increasing many disability people. That's how it should come. Otherwise, maybe we'll decide by today or tomorrow. They will post it in your batch groups. There aren't sufficient people, they will go only with special class. Upcoming session will not be live, streamed in YouTube. It will be just Zoom classes only for special batch people. Beginners and general batch, you'll have to interact in the group and let me know whether you are really interested. Because we are trying, I said any time between 7 a.m. and 12 p.m. Indian Standard Time, I can adjust the schedules, but you don't even want to. You make use of those advantages. Okay, then we can't help more than that. We cannot help at all. Okay, it's a free platform. You should be able to, unless you sacrifice something, you cannot achieve something greater. So this is the last call for you. Interact today itself in our batch group, whether you are beginners batch, special batch, or general batch. Special batch is specifically really interested people. If there are some others, we'll be inviting you. That's all the notices I have given them. And it's not meant for those people who don't listen to want to carry on carelessly. Okay, so type in now itself. You can type in the batch group. I'll give you 1 minute, whether you are general batch or special batch or any other batch, you can type in. And if you have joined any batch, you can type in the comment space. I will give you the link. Other than a special batch, if you want to join general batch or beginners batch. The problem is if you carry on like these mixed batches, that will not help many people, especially those beginners. We cannot concentrate on them. So beginners, if you are really interested, just type in now in your batch group. Okay, if you're interested. Type in you're interested and how what's the duration you want to dedicate for OET. It is my fast. Let's do it live. So that no. Later on, here the price, people try. And those well in the YouTube live, just click the like button of our machine. So whenever you watch a video, if you like it, please click the like button. That helps us to reach more people. And we are spending so much of our time and energy and money to maintain the platform and kind of these programs. They should reach people, otherwise it will be wasting. You can use that amount time and energy for something else. Let's go to the batch groups and looking at the batch groups. special heads. Others will be remain. I will join as them. Just typing. So special batch people just typing. I'm in Zoom classroom. And if you want to continue, you guys see. Yeah. And beginners, how many are you here? Beginners. That is. Next, you see not a single person has responded to my notice, the one in the group. There are 24 beginners. You know, the batch will be cancelled if we don't respond to the next batch will be cancelled. If it's the last chance for you to respond. Or we can go and respond 3 aspects. And that will batch as well. A single 1 out of 45 responded in the demo test. In the social batch, there's 4 batch boxes. So don't respond, will be removed. That will further notice. Please also send a message. Those who are, especially by the actually do it's okay. Just go to your special batch group and just message there so that I can easily identify the active people and promote other people. Okay, and then I'll see you at the end of the session and take actions. So today we'll be going into some of the concerns about the reading part B or C, and then the part to read part C, 1 text. Let me share my screen. It's mine. Yes, and if there are insufficient people, we will be stopping these live sessions. Exactly. So, let's see my screen. Just like you go down space typing. See my screen. Let's check it. Can you see my screen? Am I audible? This is one. So much I can know those are about the super yes, and say the wash up mentioning the value of it. Can you see my screen? Am I audible? No response.
Father, you are audible but no
Yes,
screen.
Father.
Yes, Father.
Audible. Yeah, not clear, Father, voice.
It's not clear.
Voice is not clear, Father.
Hello.
Hello, Father.
Yes, Father.
At YouTube, please type in if I am audible and if you can see my screen. You can't see my screen, right?
No, Father.
Audible, Father.
We can see you, Father. No screen.
So that's all I will go on explaining. You will not know much that. I'm sharing it again.
Yes, Father, can see.
Oh, we can see, Father.
Yes, Father. By zone classroom, so in classroom, I can see that has some level. Yeah, you have to respond, okay. That we respond whether the session should have at least be solved. Yes. OET 2.0, some concerns which are questioned in the batch groups or and we'll be taking up for the difficult to be depression, the text one from the same text which we have taken text two, the previous session. In this question B and D opposite, so one of them will be answer, but I have them have option as well. Please explain. And we're saying in this particular text. Okay. Yeah, here somebody is saying that B and C, B and D are opposite, so one of them should be answered. Person is concerned about part A, option A. Let's read. What do we learn from the third paragraph? What is the learning? What do we learn? Okay. On this paragraph, okay. Taken only one paragraph. And option A, sleeping less is not always harm. Means sometimes it is harm. Okay. Not always harmful. Changing voice. That's what you can shout. Option B, people in the US sleep more than required. US sleep
Sleep more than required.
More than.
Option C, studies on sleep are becoming common. Studies.
Studies becoming
Common.
common.
People sleep less than.
What is
Less
recommended?
than
People
what is
sleep
recommended.
less.
What is recommended?
These are two opposites, right?
Yes, Father.
US people in the sleep more. So the person who has asked admits it, and as per the principles, what happens if the two opposites are there? As per the elimination principles.
Other two are eliminated.
Yeah, other two are eliminated. So, don't have these. So you have to find out whether people sleep less than what is recommended. People in the US sleep more than required. Okay. Actually, they are not quite opposites in the sense this is mentioned in US. People in the US.
US.
Other
Yes,
one
Father.
is gender.
Hmm.
Okay. Other one is people anywhere, all over, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
fourth one is the general. So you may not be able to do it, but still that's high. Okay, one of what is answer will take all the options. Previous studies have suggested that people who sleep less than 5 hours a night have a 50% greater risk of death from all causes than people of the same age who get a good night's sleep. Previous studies.
Studies.
What does it say? Previous studies? What is the crux of it? Previous studies have suggested that people who sleep less than 5 hours a night have a 15% greater risk.
The risk of death.
Death.
Topic sentence does it speak about the years?
No further.
No, Father.
No. So let's read now. In one survey, okay, of workers in Britain, more than 5% claim to sleep no more than 5 hours a night. That is in Britain.
Yes.
Okay. And another survey.
Another survey
Another survey.
Yes, in the US.
published in the US.
Yes.
That is published in the US. To the beauty of the paragraph. So then found that nearly 30% of people claim to sleep no more than 6 hours a night. Some people are reading with 30%. Is it 30%? Is it right?
No, 30%.
No. It should be
Percent.
3%. Never ever say 30% days. It's classical mistake. Even in speaking and all, if you happen to say that, you will get a very bad impression from the interval group. And in IELTS, TOEFL, there is a criteria. They will make you say that. And if you say a wrong answer, the principle is this: after digit, you cannot say percentage. When there is a number, you have to say only percent. Otherwise, it becomes percent, doubling. Okay, age means percentage means out of 100. So you need not say 30%, 5%, 15%. But you can say without digit, you can say percentage, high percentage, better percentage, great percentage. Okay. Don't make that mistake. You can find in so many news channels and TV shows. Everybody repeats this classical mistake: percentage, percentage. And what is your percentage? You can ask, but you cannot say 95%. It's 45% is wrong. Percent principle is simple. After the digit, once you say the digit or write the digit, write only percent. PERCENT. Is it one word or two words? Two words. Percent. PERCENT. One word or two words? Come on at YouTube comment space. One word or one or two. Type in one or two. Separate is just two. That makes us bad. Yeah. Just type one or two, everybody. Percent. Just write down percent. Is it one word or two words? Just type in one, number one or two in the YouTube comment space. Fast. Let's see. Yes. One word or two word. 1%. Example 1%. That is correct. After edit, always make this percent. Yes. But is it one word or two word? Just type in number one or two. Yeah, one says one word. Other one says yes, one word. One. Yeah. I think everyone will see one. Fast. One word. Yes. One. Thank you, Garna, for joining us. That's great. Thank you so much. You are really motivating, inspiring. Yeah, you're free. You can get into Zoom. Link it there. Yeah. One further, I think is posted repeatedly in the YouTube comment space. Is there in the YouTube comments? Just scroll back, you'll find it. I have posted it repeatedly 5-6 times. Have you seen it? Post one more time. I have posted only those who are active in the YouTube. Everybody says one word, but it's both. It can be one word or two words. American choose one word, British two words. It can be written as PRCENT one word, or PER one word, and second word CENT. Both are right. Okay? You can use any option. Yes. Right. So, see, previous studies. The topic says previous studies means all the studies, many studies. Whereas next sentence is one survey of workers. That is developing sentence. One of the topic sentence you have developing sentence doesn't explain anything. It gives two examples. One is of Britain, one is of US. One survey, another survey. So what is the key idea? What do we learn? What is the main idea? One or another survey?
Main idea.
Option D is answer. Option D, Father.
Now, what is the main idea?
Please.
Previous studies.
Yeah, previous studies means people sleep less than what is recommended. Means people in the US is one study. Okay. Previous people in Britain is another study, two studies. Whereas the topic center speaks of previous studies. Means the main idea is both the studies together, all the studies. Okay. So previous studies have suggested. So what do we learn from the third paragraph is this? This paragraph is people sleep less than what is recommended. That's why all those explanations are there. If people in the US sleep more than required, then does it say more than required? Another study published in the US in 2010 found that nearly 30% of people claim to sleep no more than 6 hours a night. No more than 6 hours means it can be less. It can be less. And sleeping less is not always harmful. What does the passage say? 15% greater risk of death.
Great risk of death.
Does it say harmful?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, harmful. Then all causes in the same age will get to next in survey. More than 5% claim to sleep no more than 5 hours. Another survey, people will claim to sleep no more than 6 hours. So ultimately, what is that? This paragraph says sleeping less is always harmful. But first option says not always harmful. So, yeah. Another thing you have to one second actually. Yeah. Sleeping less is not always harmful. Why not the answer? Because text says always it is harmful. Here it is opposite, right? Not always harmful. Studies on sleep are becoming common. It is not mentioned. Sleeping less is always harmful, or not always harmful is opposite. That is option A. The whole thing, topic sentence itself says 15% greater risk of death. If you die means it's harmful, right? Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, Father.
Yeah. Another thing is this, but according to me, this answer is given as C. This text is given by somebody. I have put it here. So what do you understand from this text? The person says answer is C, but what is it? But according to me, it is a answer given is C. Now this is the text I copied from that screenshot. That was a message sent asking for clarification. What does these highlights mean? What is CDCP? Any idea? Because it's nowhere mentioned in the text.
Cancer detection computer tomography.
Cancer detection computer
Computer tomography.
Is it same as lung cancer detection with low dose computed tomography, LDCT? Other one is cancer in general, right?
Yes, Father. Lungs
Yes,
cancer
Father.
is detection particular.
Yeah. Now, see how to identify sometimes. That's why I ask you to send the key. Otherwise, sometimes it's very difficult. We'll have to read and find out, waste our time. So let's send the key. Now, here, whatever the answer they say, C, they say, it's not the answer conservative actually. That's not even given, whatever. See, the name, the abbreviation given is CDCT, right?
Yes,
And what is it speaking about? The whole paragraph?
LDCT.
Yeah.
LDCT.
Benefits of LDCT, limitations of LDCT, harms of LDCT, then individual value opportunity of all those things. So what is this?
Wrong.
What is this?
Wrong.
This is unauthentic material. Why do you go behind
Okay.
these materials and break your head?
Yes, Father. Yes.
Because the question is asking something and the whole passage is about something else, including the heading. Okay? So don't go
Yes,
on
sir.
behind these unauthentic materials. I've been repeatedly telling you that will simply kill your competency, you will get exhausted. Now this one you will have to answer. I cannot answer, okay? Hello, Father. I don't want to say who it is, but just will say, let's see how you answer because you'll be going through this situation. Hello, Father. My concern is how to study with my situation if you can guide me. This is a common question by so many people. The situation is like I'm mostly looking after my child plus cooking and 2 or 3 days, sometimes only 1. I go for my work as 12 hours shift as care assistant. Now it's too much of gap in my studies. I cannot concentrate. I think I have confidence here. I cannot concentrate on my studies when I'm not consistent at practice. Anybody who wants to give an advice. This is a common situation for many people. Only difference will be instead of 1 child, there will be 2 children or 3 children. Other things are same. What's your advice? You'll be in a better place to advise. Fast, then you have to go into a text. Come on.
Study gap doesn't matter further because I completed my nursing in 2007. So there is a huge gap between my study. So now I'm still learning about OET. So I think study gap doesn't matter according to me.
Okay, one day, study gap doesn't matter. You can pick it up, you say, right?
Yes, fine.
Okay. Other things, there's only one problem.
Other thing, if we want to do like want to improve ourselves and then we have to take leave from our work at least 2-3 weeks. First, we have to learn, and when we feel we are confident about like about the exam, then we have to take leave for at least 2 weeks and spend more and more time to learn about the rest of the things. Then it's a better idea because it's the same problem for all ladies. So all they are struggling with the household works and with kids and work. So we are the only one we have to manage with that things.
Yeah. Any other suggestion?
Reduce the sleeping hours.
Pardon?
Reduce the sleeping hours, Father.
Now, the previous paragraph said if we reduce, it's very hard.
Consistent practice is very important.
Yeah, but the person says he or she cannot be consistent.
At least she can practice 15 minutes, that also enough.
I don't know whether he or she, okay, we are not concerned because that's a common, let's say it comes.
But he has to find out some time to study for at least 15 minutes.
Must 5 to 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay, any other thoughts? Cannot concentrate is another issue. This is common, not for one person. It is common. Somebody comments the same problem as an example, but we have to move on. Somebody else says consistency in our practice. No, that's the problem. A person cannot be consistent. Hard work will pay for us. Okay. But then we always stress on smart work. So thank you for this. Yes. We'll see the link is posted in the YouTube comment space here. And see that those who join Zoom classroom come out daily for Mr. sessions. Okay. There is sometimes distracts. There's in second discussion. So basically what I want to say, always like we call it, make small decisions, don't make big decisions to practice 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours with these difficult schedules and long hours before. Because if your mind is not fresh, if you're exhausted, if you don't sleep, there is no meaning in practicing OET.
Yes, Father. Sleeping. Yeah.
Sleep is must, you should be fresh. Maybe Gagana other day when she was sharing her experience, she said previous days simply she slept. That's what I always recommend. He didn't even know that was the exam day for the alarm rang because so deep sleep. No? Long sleep, deep sleep. And always I say previous day of the exam, you have to go for a picnic. Enjoy the water park or somewhere, get exhausted, tired, and come and sleep for 8 to 10 hours. So your mind will be very fresh. So also, even while you practice, it should be the best time, quality time you should give. As somebody suggested, even if it is 15 or 10 minutes, it should be quality time. And don't worry, the other countries where you're willing to move on, those countries will not disappear within 2 months or 3 months. So take time. If you're in a hectic schedule, don't book your exam dates. Keep consistently practicing gradually, you will definitely enhance your competence. So we call it decisions, small decisions. I say insultingly small decisions. When you are such in a situation, don't do too much. Take insultingly small decisions, I say. Maybe just doing one small thing, one paragraph. Okay? If you're not able to complete it in one day, take 3 or 4 days. Small segment, insultingly small segment, but do it every day. Okay? So D stands for decision. Then C stands for consistency. Consistently, daily. Give small time with quality time. Then when there is consistency, that is continued. Okay? Then also try, at least when you have 10 minutes or 15 minutes, try to go to the platform and just check out what are the important notices. Please mute. Yeah, not exactly.
Tuesday. Next week. So next week, a movie.
Next week. 21 next week. I know.
Regina, you are moved once. Now again, you are disturbing the session. Please consider us. Good. Okay. Okay. What I was saying? Decision, consistency, continuity. Then network. Network means connect with other people. Even if you have 10 minutes, 2 minutes dedicated to go to the platform or batch group, wherever you are, and check out what are the important notices from the mentor or some task from the mentor. Even if you're not able to do the task that day, just check out what it is. And keep in a pseudo group. You can create a group with 2 numbers of yours, or you can add a family member's number. After creating the group, you can delete it. Delete the other person. So you'll be solely there, only one person in the group. So forward all the tasks according to the order given. So that even if you're not able to make it up, gradually when you do it in your own time later, you know what are the steps. Okay. So networking, then begin with what you have. Begin with what you have. Don't think of collecting all the materials. Too many materials, as Gagana mentioned the other day, too many materials will kill you. You don't require so many materials. People are just worried. Some people come here only to collect materials. The more and more materials you practice, you get exhausted, you start hating OET, and you don't love it. That will not help you. What we give the task and discussion and the sessions are more than enough to enhance your competence. So proven methods. So first point is small decisions, but action should be immediate. Don't postpone. Small decision, allot at least 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Quality time. Second one is consistency. Third one, continuity. Continuity means don't doing anything, but guided practice. Take the task and keep in a pseudo group. Go according to those steps. If we ask you to watch those 40 episodes first, without skipping, watch them. You may take another month. It's cool. But don't go for other tasks before that. That will not help you. So continuity, then networking. Networking means empower each other and grow together. Connect with other people. Read what the others are sharing. Listen to them. So you will get, okay, we are all together. That's a feeling, be feeling. That helps you. Then begin with what you have. Don't think of getting everything and beginning after some time, after everything comes okay, everything becomes okay. No, immediately start now, right now. Okay? So begin with that. That's beautiful. Any other suggestions? Yeah, small decisions, consistency, continuity, and networking, and begin with what you have. So very important. So yes, begin with what you have. That's very important. What you have in the sense, not only material, even the situations. You can't wait every situation to come okay for you to start your practice. Begin right now. Not even, I don't say tomorrow or today, but right now. When you decide, begin. Decision, action. There should not be gap between decision and action. Once you take a decision, immediately you have to act upon that decision. So take smaller decisions. So what happens? Automatically, you will have completed that small decision, then you get compounding effect, the satisfaction that gives you energy and motivation. Okay, let's move on to OET reading part C, text 1, difficult to treat depression. What we did previous is text 2 of the same. Doctors becoming the hospital managers, no? Cannot do hospital, no. Do physicians make better hospital managers? That was text 2. This is text 1 from the table. Question 7. Yeah. So in the first paragraph, what point does the writer make about treatment of depression? What point? Shout out fast, okay? Hope you are not exhausted.
About the treatment of depression.
Now, what is the heading? Difficult to treat.
Difficult to
Depression.
treat depression.
What is the taste you get about this article now without reading article?
Difficult to treat
Yeah, depression. Treating depression is very difficult. Why? Can you presume some that is the first method, first step of first method, you know, foreseeing. F stands for foreseeing, I stands for investigating, R stands for reading, S stands for speaking out, T stands for teleprinting, means writing notes. First method. I have explained the videos are there. And the first step of first method of reading is foreseeing. Now tell me what would be the difficulty of treating depression? From your own idea, understanding. Any idea? You can type in at YouTube comment space as well. Okay. Why treating depression is difficult? Is it because there are no hospitals? Usually, normally, why treatment becomes difficult? No idea? You know what is depression, right?
Yes, Father.
Depressed people, do they speak? Speak? With others? Are they open?
No,
Father.
Father.
Yeah.
No,
Normally,
People.
depressed people, it's very difficult to handle them, manage them. If your kids or youngsters, teenagers are depressed, there are so many depression cases now. It's very challenging because they just go inside the room and lock themselves. They don't want to tell what they are feeling. They get irritated, right? Depression leads to unwanted thoughts. Okay, patience. Okay, patient with depression will not accept whatever we say. Okay, they rebel. Okay, and not open to public. Yeah. So they don't communicate. Then how do you understand what is the problem? Even if you take them to a doctor, to a GP, these people don't communicate. I'm okay. It's okay. Cool. That's fine. That's all they respond. Whatever we say. So that can be one depression. So some or other try to understand, foresee something. Why they are saying it is difficult. Or you say, no, it is not difficult. We have such advanced systems now. We'll take them to psychiatrists, psychologists, all those things. Okay, you can argue the other way also. No problem. So imagine that difficulty of treating depression. So what point does the writer make about the treatment of depression? Okay, treatment of depression is a common topic, right? Yes.
Yes, Father.
Option A, 75% of depression sufferers visit their GP for treatment. Fast.
75.
Yeah. Visit their
visit-
GP for treatment.
They are taking for treatment.
Okay, B. Option B, GP struggle to meet the needs of patients with depression. GP struggle.
GP struggle.
Struggle.
Pardon? Yes. Option C, treatment for depression takes an average of 1.7 days of month.
1.7 days.
Okay, treatment.
Treatment for
Whenever
depression.
there is number, you have to highlight the number because immediately you can go to the number and eliminate that option, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And option D, most people with the depression symptoms never receive help.
Never.
Never received.
Never.
Never.
What is never?
Absolute.
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 Is it absolute? Most people with the depression, not all people.
Absolute person.
Yes,
All
most
people.
people.
Some people receive help, but some majority of them don't receive. Is most absolute? Is most 100%?
Most
No,
qualified.
Father, no.
No, sir.
Huh?
No.
No, sir.
Then
No,
it
for
will
the
be
95%. Most
90%.
95%.
Whatever. So it is not 100.
Okay.
Absolute becomes 100, right?
Yes.
Most
Yes,
people with the
sir.
depression symptoms never receive help. Most people. Some people receive help. So that is not the
Absolute.
not
absolute.
Absolute.
If that is not the absolute,
That will
Then
be
it
the
will be the
most
Maybe
answer.
the
right
and
answer.
that may be the answer. Okay, maybe.
And-
Don't believe me. That may be the answer.
Maybe.
Don't believe me. Sometimes it may not be okay, but most probably that may be the answer. You have a scale expression here. That is also an indication. That you have a absolute, but the meaning is not absolute. That is another indication. Okay. Now let's read somebody, please. How beautiful. Smile at it and read.
Depression remains a leading cause of distress and disability worldwide. In one country survey of health and well-being in 2007, 7.2% of people surveyed had experienced a mood affective disorder in the previous 12 months. Those affected reported a mean of 11.7 disability days when they were completely unable to carry out or had to cut down on their usual activities owing to their health. In the previous 4 weeks, there was also evidence of substantial undertreatment. Amazing, only 35% of people with mental health problem had a mental health consultation during the previous 12 months. 3/4 of those seeking help saw a general practitioner in the 2015 to 2016 follow-up survey. Not much had changed. Again, there was a evidence of substantial unmet need. And again, GPs were health professionals most likely to be providing care.
Yeah, now, any idea?
No idea.
No idea?
Father,
Listen.
there is written,
Yeah, please.
there is written here, again, there was evidence of substantial unmet need. And again, GPs were the health professional most likely to be providing care because patient, they are not getting their needs. So GP, again, there is giving to providing care for them. So I think this is the answer because they are not getting their needs from the GP.
Oh. And as according to your understanding, where should they go? Is it to GP for treatment? Those who have depression? GP, okay. GP they have to go definitely. And you know, the things abroad like GP is like a family doctor will be there. They have to get them go for consultation. But do they treat GPs treat depression? General practitioners. Who is the best health professional to treat depression?
Mental
They
health.
have to consult the mental health.
Mental health. They are
Psychiatrist.
supposed to consult
Psychiatry.
a psychiatrist or clinical psychologist, right?
Yes, Father.
Now, what are, the heading says it is difficult to treat depression. Now, what are the difficulties you find in this paragraph? One, they are going to the wrong person. Who is that? They go to GPs.
Yeah, GPs, they are going to GPs. Yeah.
Yeah. And amazingly, when such expressions are there, it's an indication.
Yes, Father.
Amazingly, substantial, very substantial. See, substantial. And again here, substantial, unmet need. So only 35%, only. There is a scale, right? Only. So only 35% of people with a mental health problem had a mental health consultation, which means 65 never receive any help. 65%, most of them never receive any help. This is known as gist-based question. I told you 90+% of the first question in all the reading part C will be gist-based question. Why is that? That is, first paragraph is the introductory paragraph that will contain the whole color, taste, and texture of the whole article. All the paragraphs. That will tell you, explain to you the title of the article. What was the title? Difficult to treat depression. Now, what are the difficulties you have mentioned?
Most of the patients are consulting the GP and only 35% are consulting the mental health person.
Yeah. Means they are going to your own person. Now you see this one. Those affected, mean of 11.7 disability days, they report very wrong. They report very wrong. Means they say there is only 11.7 disability days. Okay, when they were completely unable to carry out or have to cut down on their usual activities owing to their health. They were simply sitting inside the room. They were not doing anything. But they will say, sometimes I was feeling depression. Sometimes I was feeling depression. These people don't communicate properly. That also tells their treatment will not be okay. So the whole paragraph is speaking substantial unmet need, unmet consultations. GPs are the people who are being consulted. That also only for 35% consult, even the GPs. So ultimately, most people with depression symptoms never receive help. Is that correct? Now let's eliminate. 75% of depression sufferers visit their GP for treatment. Anywhere 75% is mentioned? Here you have 7.2%.
No, Father.
Nowhere 75% is,
Ah.
that's the easy way to eliminate, okay? If there is a number, you have to see whether there is a number here. Do you have 75% anywhere?
No,
It's
Father.
saying 35%. Okay. Mental health concern, that is not GP. So this can be eliminated, right? 75% of
3/4 what
difference.
means,
Yes,
Father?
Father.
3/4 of
There is it. 3/4
After the-
of those seeking help, so a general practitioner. 3/4 of those seeking help. 70% of different sufferers visit their GP for treatment. This is 3/4 of those seeking help means 3/4 of those 75%. See, 75, imagine 75 people who are suffering with depression visit their GP for treatment. 3/4 of those seeking help means those who go to GP, so a general practitioner. Now again, I'll explain in another way. Now they're asking, what point does the writer make about the treatment of depression in the first paragraph? What is the main point? What is the main point? What is the main point?
Depression
Topic
remains
says
a leading
depression
cause of
remains a leading cause of distress and disability for
distress
people
and
worldwide.
disability worldwide.
That is the main theme. Now why? Then the reason is explained. Why? Because those affected do not report their disability. They lower it down, saying that, okay, sometimes I feel. But fact is that always he is feeling. Always he or she is feeling. Then, because of that, there is substantial under-treatment. Only 35% of people with mental health problem had a mental health consultation. 35 people had mental health consultation, not the GP consultation, mental health consultation during the previous 12 months. 3/4 of those seeking help, so a general practitioner. Now 35% receive help, imagine, or imagine 50% receive help. Among those 53/4, or take 30% for easy understanding. 30% seek help. Out of 100, 30% seek help. 3/4 of those seeking help. How many seek help? 30%. 3/4 of those seeking help. 3/4 means 3/4. Or you take 40% seek help. What is 3/4 of 40 people?
30.
3/4 of 40? 30 people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 30 people out of 40 visited whom? Consulted whom?
General
practitioner.
GP.
Yeah. You understand?
Yeah.
Now you see, imagine from the special batch, 40 people attended to this live session. 3/4 of them have not completed their task of the day. 3/4 of those who attended the session. Those who attended the session is 40 OET aspirants from special batch. Then I'm saying among those 40, 3/4 of those attended the session have not completed their daily task, today's task. So how many did not complete their daily task?
10.
Those who completed 10. Those who have not completed
30.
30.
30.
Did you get the meaning? 3/4 of those seeking help, so a general practitioner. Which means only 1/4, so a mental practitioner. Mental health professional. Do you understand? So what does it mean? The spirit is that even these 3/4 are don't receive actual help. They do not receive the competent help. Do you get me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
One
Father.
more.
Yeah.
Is it clear?
Yes, Father.
Yeah. This is not the 3/4 of the whole. This 75 is the depression sufferers, all, whether they consulted or not consulted. 70% of 75% of depression sufferers. So this is not mentioned, right? Okay. GP struggle to meet the needs of patients with depression. Is it mentioned? No, not given. Nothing is given about the GP struggle. Treatment for depression takes an average of 11.7 days a month. This 11.7 days in disability days, not treatment. It's not mentioning treatment, disability days, but here it is mentioning
Treatment.
treatment. So they are not same, right?
Treatment.
That can be eliminated, right?
Yes, Father.
So principle worked. When we said the never and most is there, that could be the answer.
Never receive.
Yeah. Don't believe me, only from your experience. Is that cool? It is bit challenging, I know. This is bit challenging. And I tell you, as Gagana mentioned, such challenging chapters, the passages will never happen in the exam. This because I got it for the month, I am doing it. But then you can practice to enhance your competency. But in general, the first question from every text, normally, that doesn't mean always, okay? I'm not using an absolute. Mostly, there's a gist-based question. And you know, when you answer a gist-based question, you get more than 10 marks. Okay? So just maybe try to translate for your purpose into your Malayalam or Kannada or Telugu or Tamil or whatever, your mother tongue, and understand what is the point made there. Okay? Every number, everything says people are not receiving. People with depression are not receiving proper help. They are going to consulting wrong persons. Shall we proceed?
Yes, Father.
Yes,
Yes,
Father.
Father.
See, I have mentioned here para 5, para 2, all this is summary of so
Yes,
many
Father.
things. If you understand this paragraph, you will understand many other paragraphs. Now you have a clear gist onto other questions. As I said in the previous session, I told you, how introductory paragraph and summarizing the paragraph can give you easy access to answers. So here I am not explaining that. And how it works. Okay, so concentrate on the first one easily and understand, try to understand. Okay, going to question 8. Yes, question 8, in the second paragraph, the writer suggests that GPs should do something, right? Writer's suggestion to GPs. That you have to understand. Okay, the keyword, hedging words, writer suggests that GPs should do something. Only GPs, okay? If there is suggestion for others, don't take it. What is the suggestion of writer to the GPs? When they say there is a guideline or there is an instruction to the registered nurses, it's not the instruction to doctors, instruction to other health professionals, right? So take that category. Option A, are in a good position to conduct long-term studies on their patients. Come on.
Long-term studies.
Okay. Long-term studies or long-term studies, whatever. B, lack training in the treatment and assessment of depression.
Lack training.
Lack training.
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 Yeah, and option C,
Treatment and assessment.
should seek help when treatment plans are ineffective.
Seek help.
Should seek help.
Good case, very important.
Hmm.
Nobody knows it.
Suggest.
Model work things.
Just model work.
Suggest means should.
Suggest
Should.
means should.
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 Then why should you worry for anything else? And
Yes,
then when there is no other option giving any should. Then according to the model verb principle, what is the answer?
Should
See.
seek help.
Swiss.
Should be.
Yeah, you don't believe these people, okay? Only from your families. Yes. Option D. Sometimes struggle to create coherent management plans.
management plans.
Plans.
Yeah.
This is treatment, okay? This is treatment. This is management
plans.
concept. And this is
Treatment and assessment.
Treatment and
training.
assessment.
For the lack of training us and for the fanboys and is here.
Training. This one. Studies.
For the B option and is here fanboys.
Okay. But whenever there is the primary principle, when daddy and mommy is there, elder brother and elder sister may not be considered. You remember other day I told when there is a name, you need not bother about contrast word. It supersedes. So if the topics and the question stem includes a name or a model verb, something of that sort, what happens? The other things are secondary. Other things are secondary. Now, even if you go to that fanboy and come back immediately, if you really understood the suggests in the question stem. Okay? Should in the option. And when you are competent, what you will do? What will you do?
C stands.
Yeah, see. When you are competent, suggest immediately you will look. First glance will be there is
Father
a
will
model
look
verb.
model verb.
Yeah, model verb. Suggests, as I taught you, the model verb is should. Whether if there is recommends, advise, suggest, the should is the model verb, not must, not can, not may. Is that clear?
Yes, Father. Very clear.
Okay. Now let's see. Don't believe these people, okay? So this is supposed to be the right answer. Yes, now let's read. Somebody, please. With a smile. Yes. See how people succeed now. From 40 people now it has become 27 within 2 questions. You just come and go, watch something and go. Then they don't get a comprehensive idea. I mean, most of the time they misunderstand. It's okay, come on now. Anybody with a smile? Don't worry about mistakes. This golden opportunity I'm giving you where you develop your confidence. Okay, I too make a lot of mistakes. I ask the pronunciations of medical terms with you, so I learn from you. So don't worry. Yes,
Father,
please.
While GPs have many skills in the assessment and treatment of depression, they are often faced with the people with depression who simply do not get better, despite the use of proven psychological or pharmacological therapies. GPs are well placed in one regard, as they often have a longitudinal knowledge of the patient, understand his or her circumstance, stresses, and support, and can marshal this knowledge into cohort and comprehensive management plan. Of course, GP should not soldier on alone if they feel the patient is not getting better. GP should not soldier alone.
Any connection?
Yes, Father.
Yes.
Of course. You see
Not getting better.
some emotional words whenever there is some emotional words. Of course. Some stressing words, some transition signals, something like that. GPs should not serve their role on alone if they feel the patient is not getting better. Maybe Indians will not understand it. GPs, see, now they are saying understand his or her circumstances, longitudinal knowledge about the patient's health, understand their stressors and supports. Means GP means normally abroad they have a family physician. Okay. And first thing you go over to him, whatever your problem, first thing you consult him or her. So they know about your everything about you. From when a child is born, a GP is assigned. When a child is born, a doctor is assigned to that child. Every details will be there with that doctor. That's why they are saying they can have a coherent, comprehensive management plan. Now, the fourth option is opposite, right? Sometimes struggle to create coherent management plans. Here they are saying stresses and can marshal this knowledge into a coherent, what does it mean? Factual statement. They can have a coherent management plan. This was saying they will struggle to create a coherent management plan, correct? Opposite. Option D is opposite. Okay. And gradually we will take you to the gradation of strategies, which strategy you have to consider first, okay, when there is a confusion. Are in good position to conduct long-term studies on their patients. They are not saying about long-term studies. They have longitudinal knowledge. Means what? They have long-term knowledge. So not about studies. Did you understand? They are saying are in a good position, means can conduct long-term studies. No, they are not saying long-term, they can conduct long studies. Already they have longitude. Not mentioned, right? Do you have any mention of it? Hello. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Father.
yes,
Yes,
Father.
Father.
My response. Do you have anything about lack of training of GPs in the paragraph?
No, in first,
No, Father.
the bio GPs are many
GPs have many
skills.
skills in the assessment of treatments of depression.
Mm.
That is saying they have many skills. Does it say lack of treatment skills?
No.
Father, we
No, no, Father.
Yeah, even otherwise when should is there. That's what I said. Once you are really confident, when writer suggests or writer advises, writer say this one or recommends, then you have look for the model work immediately that is asked. That must be the ask. But don't believe us. Okay? Right. Shall I go to the next?
Yes, Father.
Question 9.
Yes, Father.
What do the results of the study described in the third paragraph? You see, same type of questions you can see all these other days. So you had for results of first study, results of next study, right?
Suggest result of the
Yeah.
study.
What the results of the study?
Results.
Suggest.
I guess. Option A, GPs prefer the term treatment-resistant depression to difficult to treatment depression. They're speaking about two terms.
Treatment.
GPs prefer, yeah,
Resistant.
one of these.
Difficult
GPs
to
prefer,
treat.
yeah, treatment. Yeah, one of these. GPs prefer, which one they prefer now? According to this statement.
Difficult to
Treatment.
treat depression.
Difficult to treat
This one, or first one or second one?
Second one.
GPs prefer the term treatment-resistant depression to difficult to treat depression. Okay. Now, Lenny prefers tea to coffee. Lenny prefers tea to coffee. Lenny prefers tea or coffee?
Coffee, Father.
Coffee.
Lenny prefers tea to coffee.
To coffee.
She prefer coffee.
No,
Coffee.
Lenny
Like
prefers
coffee.
tea.
Oh,
Lenny prefers tea to coffee means Lenny prefers tea, not coffee.
Oh,
He doesn't want coffee.
Oh,
Do you understand?
okay.
yes,
Father.
Father.
That is the language. I prefer tea to coffee means I love tea, not coffee. I prefer real classroom sessions to online sessions means I love real classroom sessions, not the online classes. So here, GPs prefer the term treatment-resistant depression to difficult to read depression. Which they prefer?
So wrong.
Huh?
They
Which one they
prefer
prefer?
GP prefer
Treatment resistant
treatment resistant
depression.
depression.
Treatment?
GP prefer
Resistant
treatment resistant
depression.
depression.
Yeah, this one they prefer.
Resistant depression.
Yes. That's the language. Okay, you have to understand. Tea to coffee means tea. They prefer tea. Tea to coffee means more than coffee. I prefer. I love tea. Okay. Now, option B. Patients with difficult to treat depression sometimes get stuck in treatment.
Stuck in treatment.
Option
നടന്ന ഞാൻ
C.
പ്രശ്നമാണ്
Mute.
ഇല്ലടാ വൈകുന്നേരം ഉള്ളൂ വരത്തുള്ളൂ രാവിലെ ഇല്ല രാവിലെ ഒന്നും പ്രശ്നം പുള്ളി വെളുപ്പിനെ പോകും 5:15.
Sini,
ആ ക്ലാസ് വിട്ടോ
Option C. The term difficult to treat depression lacks a precise definition. That's it. Precise definition. Now they are playing with one word. Do you see? That's also another. If you don't understand this language, this is the indication they are concentrating, preferring difficult to treat depression because you have treatment. This one. They are worried about the other one. The worry is the other one which they don't like. Okay. Good. Technical. Difficult to depression. See, they are treating with patients with difficult to depression sometimes get stuck in treatment. The term difficult to depression lacks a precise definition. So second one is the problematic one is handled. Option D. There is an indefinite subgroup of patients with difficult to treat depression. Identified subgroup of patients with this difficult to treat depression. Difficult to depression. Now see difficult to take depression here. Difficult to take depression. Difficult to treat depression. Difficult to treat depression.
Depression.
Those are common. Now let's read. You don't have a modal verb here, though the suggest is there, so you can't opt for it. Is there any modal verb in any option?
no, Father.
No, Father.
No, Father.
So go to the paragraph. Yeah, come on, with a smile. You have to go faster.
In try to understand what happens when GPs feel stuck while treating someone with depression, a qualitative study was undertaken that aimed to gauge the response of GPs to term difficulty to treat depression. It was found that while there was a confusion around the exact meaning of the term, GPs could relate to it as broadly encompassing a range of individuals and presentations. Most specific terms, such as treatment-resistant depression, are generally reserved for a subgroup of people with difficulty to treat depression that has failed to respond to treatment with particular management implication.
Any idea?
It was found that
Eliminate. Yeah.
it was found that there was a confusion.
Was found means the result, right?
Result of the study.
Result of the study. It was found that there was confusion around the exact meaning of the term. Exact meaning of the term
C.
Similar to precise
C.
definition.
Precise definition.
There was confusion is lacks. Difficult to take expression. So what is the answer?
Option C.
What about other options? GPs prefer the term treatment resistant depression to difficult to treat depression.
Eliminate.
That aim to gauge the response of GPs to the term difficult to treat depression. While treating someone, in trying to understand what happens when GPs feel stuck while treating someone with depression, a qualitative study was undertaken that aimed to gauge, means evaluate, the response of GPs to the term difficult to treat. What is their response? It was found that while there was confusion around the exact meaning of the term, GPs could relate as broadly encompassing a range of intervals and percentages. More specific terms such as treatment-resistant depression are generally reserved for a subgroup of people with difficult to treat depression. Now again, you see the difference. You see, this is a subgroup. This is a subgroup of this group. This is the main group. This is the main group. Difficult to treat depression is a subgroup of treatment-resistant depression. Which is the bigger group, first one or second group? More specific terms such as treatment-resistant depression are generally reserved for a subgroup. Which is the subgroup here?
Treatment
first one or second one?
First
one, treatment-resistant. Difficult to treat depression.
Main group.
Is the main group. Main. General is, second one is general. First one is particular. Treatment-resistant depression is a subgroup of difficult to treat depression. So more specific terms such as treatment are reserved for a subgroup of difficult that has failed to respond to treatment with particular management implications. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. You don't get such confusing passages. No.
Yeah.
You can learn something. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now you see here they are saying GP, actually text is saying GPs prefer difficult to treat depression. But the option is saying GPs prefer treatment resistant depression. For example, text is saying GPs love tea. But option A is saying GPs love coffee. Do you understand?
Yes, Father.
Yes,
That's why that's wrong. That's why that's wrong. The patients with the difficult to treat depression sometimes get stuck in treatment. Stuck in treatment.
Yeah, first one. I am trying to understand what happened when GP feels struck.
Okay. When GP feels stuck is not here. Difficult to depression. Patients feel stuck, right? Second option is saying patients feel stuck, but text is saying GPs feel stuck. Are they same?
No.
Then fourth option, there is an identifiable subgroup of patients with difficult to treat depression.
No.
Which is subgroup?
That is treatment resistant.
But they are saying difficult to treat depression. See how technically they are saying. They are changing subgroup into main group. Now this is the main group, but they mentioned here an identifiable subgroup of patients with the difficult to treat depression. Here difficult to treat depression is a main group. Simple tricks they play. That's why I call it gamification. So answer is the term difficult to treat depression lacks a precise definition. It was found. See the results of the study. There was a quantitative study, qualitative study. And what was the result? Result was that it was found there was confusion around the exact meaning of the term. The term difficult to treat depression lacks a precise definition. Is that cool?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Yes,
Yeah,
Father.
so sweet.
Yes.
Question 10. Paragraph 4 suggests. Option A. Yeah. Sini, please. Yeah, I can understand it. You have kids around. Good. Okay. Yeah. Option A, prescribing analgesics is unadvisable when treating patients with depression. Analgesics, unadvisable. Correct? B, the co-occurrence of depression with chronic conditions make it harder to treat.
Harder to
treat.
Harder to treat.
Yeah, that is connected to the topic, right? Main topic. So if that is connected to the topic and no other option is connected to the topic, that again becomes the answer. Because it is connected to the main heading.
Yes,
If at
Father.
all-
Difficulty to treat.
Okay. Now, co-occurrence or depression with chronic conditions. Though it is not fanboys, it works as a fanboy here. Okay, we do know. Depression and chronic conditions. Meaning is fanboys, that meaning. See, co-occurrence of depression and chronic conditions. Both happening together. So again, one more clue that will be the answer. A synonym of a fanboy is used. Option C. Patients with depression may have undiagnosed chronic physical. May. Does it go with the suggestion?
No, Father.
No, Father.
No.
Then definitely will get it. So there can never be suggestion, language for suggestion. Should is the language for suggestion. Don't worry. If there are beginners, don't worry. Okay, we'll come back if there are sufficient people in our group. We will teach you all these basics. Option 4, D. Option D, doctors should be more careful when accepting pain complaints as legitimate.
There is a model verb here.
Model
Should
verb
be.
is there. Can it be taken as a model verb? That is the thing we have to see. Now, prescribing analgesics is unadvisable. Co-occurrence. Now, this is medication, right? Concept is medication. Here, co-occurrence of two conditions is the concept. Two conditions. Here, patients with depression. Depression patients are the concept. Here, doctors are the concept. It should be more careful when accepting pain complaints as legitimate. You have a confusion between D and B, right?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Read now. Read with your mind.
One scenario in which depression can be difficult to treat.
Little louder. Hold the mic closer. Yes. I'm an old man.
One scenario in which depression can be difficult to treat is in context of physical illnesses. Depression
now, this is the
is
topic. One second. This is the topic sentence. Do you have connection to it? One scenario in which depression can be difficult to treat is in the context of physical illness. Depression and physical illness. Any connection? Any option?
B. Hard to treat. Harder to treat.
Difficult to treat. Harder to
Co-occurrence. The co-occurrence of depression with other chronic conditions, physical illness. The topic sentence is the summary of option B.
Yes, Father.
You don't feel less, gradually, as you grow in competence of language, you will understand. It's okay. Let's read. Yes.
Depression is often expressed via physical symptoms. However, it is also true is that people with chronic physical ailments are at high risk of depression.
It is
Functional pain
also true that people with chronic physical illness, high risk of discussion. You have anything there? Chronic physical ailments, depression. Any similar to any option?
B, Father.
Hmm?
Option B.
Option B. C looks like,
No, B.
but then the problem
B.
is patients with depression may have undiagnosed chronic physical illness. They're saying may have, but here they are saying people with chronic physical ailments means must. It's a factual statement. Factual statement. That's the difference between C and this statement. Do you understand? Patients with depression may have undiagnosed chronic physical ailments. It is, but then the text is saying it is also true is that
Yes,
people
Father.
with chronic physical ailments are at high risk of depression. It's a factual statement. Other one is an opinion. Option C is an opinion.
Opinion.
Yes. Oh, come on. And this second, it is also true, also is the same as the co-occurrence of depression with chronic conditions make it harder to treat. Yes. Now, continue.
Functional pain syndromes where the origin and cause of the pain are unclear are particularly tricky as complaints of pain require the clinicians to accept them as legitimate, even if there is no obvious physical cases.
Now, anything connected to any option?
D option.
The option is opposite of what they are saying in the text, right? The option says doctors should be more careful when accepting pain complaints as legitimate. But here it says complaints of pain require the clinician must requirements must. Yeah, here it is should. Must the clinicians must accept them as legitimate even if there is no obvious physical cause. Even if there is no cause, they must accept it. So opposite of D.
D.
Okay. Even if there is no decision, yeah. Continue.
The use of analgesics can create its own problems, including dependence. Patients with comorbid chronic pain and depression require careful and sensitive management and a long-term commitment for the GP to ensure consistency of care and support.
The use of analgesics, option A. What is it saying? Here text is saying the use of analgesics can create its own problems, including dependence. Option A says prescribing analgesics is unadvisable. It's not same, right? Analgesics can have some side effects, some problems, but the text is not saying it is unadvisable to prescribe. Sometimes they have to prescribe, right? Analgesics are painkillers, right?
Yes, Father.
So that's
Yes.
not same. So confirmed B. Any doubt?
Yes, brother.
No, Father.
Physical depression, and if the topic speaks there, that must be the answer. Good. Next. Question number
11.
No. 11. Yes. According to paragraph 5, people with BPD have bipolar disorder have something. What do they have? You have to find out. Option A, depression occurring as a result of the disorder. What they will have? They will have depression. Okay? This is the result of BPD. B, noticeable mood changes which are central to their disorder.
Mood change.
changes.
Mood change.
Okay. and a tendency to have accidents and injure
Have
themselves.
accidents
Accident and
Accidents.
And injuries.
Yes.
injuries.
Yes.
themselves.
And
Yeah. And
And
injure
injury.
themselves. Okay. Now, B, problems tackling the topic
Problem
of their
tackling.
depression.
problem
Problem tackling.
Tackling.
Problem tackling. Okay, now we have to find out people with BPD have depression, mood changes, accidents, or tackling problems. There is a fanboy in C option, but you will have to check on. Okay. Probability is there, but you will have to check on what they have. What they have. You have to find out what they have. Depression. People with the DPD have depression or mood changes or accidents or problem tackling the issue. Okay. Oh, with a smile. This question has two answers. Okay, so read well. So you can go faster for the next answer.
It
Yeah,
is a
this, and again I tell you, this is not very authentic material. Okay, that's why this inconsistent. The fanboys are there, but they are not the may not be the answer because the authenticity of the text, as I said from the very beginning, there are 2-3 confusions here. That are the issues. Yeah, cool. Come on.
It is often difficult to tackle the topic of depression co-occurring with borderline personality disorder, BPD. People with BPD have as a part of the core disorder a perturbation of affect associated with marked variability of mood. This can be very difficult for the patient.
Wait.
Okay, Father.
As part of core disorder can be eliminated. Why? Because that is complement.
Subject complement.
complement.
Without that, just read this.
People with BPD have a perturbation of affect associated with marked variability of mood.
People with BPD
Noticeable
have
mood changes. Noticeable mood changes. Mood changes.
Yes, Father. Noticeable mood change.
Okay.
Yes, Father.
Let's read here. Let's read. Yeah. Accidents. We'll think of accident problems. Depression. Please mute the second instrument. Yeah. This can you can read. Let's see. Because
Okay,
one more
Father.
question is there. One more
Okay,
question
Father.
is there. Yeah.
This can be very difficult for the patient to deal with and can feed self-injuries and other harmful behavior. Use of mentalization-based technique is gaining support and psychological treatment, such as a dialectical behavior therapy, form the cornerstone of care. Use of medication tends to secondary and prescription needs to be judicious and carefully targeted at a particular symptoms. GPs can play a very important role in helping people with BPD, but should not go it alone, instead ensuring sufficient support for themselves as well as the patient.
So is there any doubt? Accidents is not mentioned at all, right? Self-injuries, this can be very mood. This means mood variations can be very difficult for the patient to deal with and can be self-injurious and other harmful behavior. Self-injurious is not injure themselves, right?
Yes.
Self-injurious is not injure themselves. Self-injurious means harmful to oneself. May not be injury there.
To themselves.
Yes.
Self-injurious means harmful, not injury. Maybe sleeping too long can be self-injurious or harm. So this is eliminated.
Yes.
Problem tackling. Yeah. Then depression occurring as a result of the disorder. As part of the core disorder, not result, as part of the depression is Oh no, that is mood variability. Depression occurring as a result of the disorder.
Depression occurring as a
The
result
topic
of
of
disorder.
discussion. Problems. People with BPD have. It is often difficult to tackle the topic of depression occurring borderline personality. It is not the people.
Difficult to tackle.
It is not the problem tackling the topic of. People
Difficult
don't have
to
this.
tackle
There's
the
a general statement.
Tackle the topic of
There's a general statement. It is often difficult to tackle the topic of depression, but it's not the people with BPD have this problem. Okay, that's a general statement. People with BPD have, from here it begins, what do they have? Okay, this is not given. Depression occurring as a result of the disorder is not given. Correct? This is clear, no? Noticeable mood changes which are central to their disorder. People with BPD have a perturbation of affect associated with marked variability. Is there any doubt?
No, Father.
Good.
Yes. Yes.
Good question to add. Are you exhausted? Same paragraph.
No,
Okay, you
Father.
did not read. Yeah, so without reading, we can go. In paragraph 5, what does the phrase for okay, mean regarding BPD treatment? Form the cornerstone. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this phrase. So what you have to do, immediately go to the phrase. Go to the phrase. And yeah. Now you see, and then you have to do next step. Go before. Go before the highlighted words. Psychological treatments. Use of mentalization based techniques is gaining support, and psychological treatments such as behavioral therapy, psychological treatments such as is the example, so we can ignore it. What is to understand better, you can ignore, such as include all those things. Now read this.
Psychological therapy.
Yes, psychological treatments form the cornerstone of care. Psychological option A, psychological therapies are generally the basis of treatment. Therapies.
Treatment.
Synonymous.
Treatment.
Treatments.
Treatment.
And generally basis of treatment.
Cornerstone.
Cornerstone. Basis.
Cornerstone.
Cornerstone. Agreed? Psychological treatments are treatments form the cornerstone of care. Basis of treatment. Care means treatment. Cornerstone means basis. So this is the answer, right?
Yes.
You can do within seconds. Within seconds. Then do you need to go to the other options?
No, Father.
Yes, no, Father.
Yeah, here we cannot waste time at all. This is complete now. What happened with this? Shall we go forward?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Yeah, last one more question, right? Hope you have stamina. You are not smiling. Dua is not smiling. Yes. Yes. Dua means prayer. You should be always praying. Yes. Yeah. In paragraph 6, what does the writer suggest about research into bipolar depression management?
Writer suggest.
About the BPD.
Bipolar.
Yeah. About BPD. Yeah, BPD management. There is about management. Okay, bipolar disorder management. Okay. Option A, there is enough data to establish the best way to manage bipolar depression. There is enough data.
Enough
Data.
data.
Then option B, research hasn't provided
Research.
the evidence for an ideal management plan. No
Research
evidence
has
to
not
manage.
provided the
Has
evidence.
not provided.
Provided.
Ideal management plan. Yes. Option C, a lack of patience with the condition makes it difficult to collect data on its management.
Difficult to
Lack of
collect.
patience.
Option D, too few studies have investigated the most effective ways to manage this condition.
Few studies.
Too few studies.
Most effective ways.
Management is there in all three options actually. Management. You know. Speaking about management of life program. This one. Oh. Come on. Anybody with a smile?
Another particularly problematic and well-known form of depression is that which occur in the context of bipolar disorder. Firm data on how best to manage bipolar depression is surprisingly lacking. It is clear that treatments such as unopposed antidepressant can make matters a lot worse, with the potential of induction of mania and mood cycle acceleration. However, certain medication can alleviate much of suffering associated with bipolar depression. Specialist psychiatric input is often required to achieve the best pharmacological approach. For people with bipolar disorder, psychological technique and long-term planning can help prevent relapse. Family education and support is also an important consideration.
Now, what does the writer suggest about the management of bipolar depression?
Option A, surprisingly lacking.
Exactly. Option A. Lack of evidence also is the option B. There is enough data to establish the best way to manage bipolar. There is enough data means it is opposite of
Yes,
opposite
it's
of
opposite.
surprisingly lacking.
Surprisingly.
Correct? Here they are saying there is enough data. Here they are saying there is no firm data on how best to manage depression. Is surprisingly lacking means there is no enough data. This is opposite of surprisingly lacking.
Yes,
Correct? Yes. Then research hasn't provided the evidence for an ideal management plan yet. Surprisingly is a clue because it is an emotional word, right? Surprise. Firm data, research, ideal management, best to manage, firm data, ideal management, research, hasn't provided, lacking. Do you have any similarity?
Option B, Father.
B Father.
Okay.
There is second sentence. Let's read rest. It is clear that treatments such as unopposed antidepressants can make matters a lot worse, with the potential for induction of mania and more psycho exhaustion. However, certain medications can alleviate much of the suffering associated with it. Lack of patience with the condition makes it difficult to get data. Does it say anything about lack of patience? Not given,
No,
right?
Father.
Whether there are patients or not, it is not given. And you cannot say lack of patience. There is no lack of patience, only lack of treatment. Right? Too few studies have investigated the most effective ways to manage this condition. That's also not given. It's not given. That I see. Correct?
Father,
Yeah, come on.
in this text, however, the contrast word is here. So,
So before you come to the contrast word, you get this right. Found that on how to best manage bipolar depression. Only crossing after this, you come here when you skim, right? Now, actually, when you're competent, you read here, then you got the answer, right?
yeah,
Then should
Father.
you read the rest? Will you be going there?
Okay, Father.
No need.
If you get the answer in the topic sentence or next sentence, do you go there? No.
No.
Correct?
Yes,
That's
Father.
the
Yes,
main
Father.
idea. Yeah. About research into bipolar depression management. You see, another particular problematic and well-known form of depression is that which occurs in the context of bipolar disorder. The first one is presenting the topic. First sentence is presenting the topic. Then they are presenting the problem. Firm data on how best to manage bipolar depression is surprisingly lacking. What does the writer suggest about research into bipolar depression management? He says, first sentence itself, he says, firm data on how best to manage bipolar depression is surprisingly lacking. So, anyhow, to go to contrast word, you have to skim, right? And that's what I said, when you skim, always look into the topic sentence, understand what is the topic sentence. Then you go next. Whatever, when the previous session I stressed, not previous, earlier, one session before I believe. Always, first you read the topic sentence. Whatever the criteria, the name is there, you can bypass all those things. The name is there, you can bypass. Otherwise, read the topic sentence because that gives the gist or the idea or the summary or the focus or the color and the texture of the paragraph. Then if you don't find the answer, go to the other things.
Okay, Father.
Okay, good. And all these are helpful hints, okay? Strategies, we call it. Is that clear?
Yes, Father.
Second
Yes,
of
Father.
yes. Last one, I believe.
Yes, Father.
Yes. In paragraph 2, what does the writer suggest again? Earlier it was about bipolar disorder, now about the use of medications. Use of medications.
Medication.
Earlier,
Treating bipolar depression.
yeah. Option A. There is evidence for the positive and negative results of different medications.
Positive and negative result.
Evidence.
Yeah, that's evidence.
Fanboy.
And boys.
Negative results, positive and negative. B. Medications typically make matters worse rather than better. General knowledge, what is this?
Medication.
Medication typically.
Worse rather than better.
In general sense, is it correct?
No.
No.
Can you say medications don't take any medication? Okay, that's a what you call, even if the absolute is lost, it's a absolute statement, right? This means don't take any medications, don't go for any medication. Medication will make your situation worse. Okay, can that be true?
No.
It's false.
False. Medication can help. See, now that is software, right? Medication can help prevent long-term relapse when combined with family education. Medication can help you prevent relapse. Relapse can be prevented by medication. Option D. Specialist psychiatrists should prescribe medication for bipolar disorder rather than GPs.
Specialist
So,
psychiatrist
Than
and
GPs.
then GPs. And Father, there is a should also
should.
for the modal verb.
This material has a lot of problems. Okay, let's read. See now. One is there is evidence. First one is saying medication has positive. Now the concept is use of medication. Okay, when treating bipolar depression, use of medication. First option says there is positive and negative results when you use medication. Second one is eliminated because it says only negative. Only negative. Third one says medication can help prevent relapse. Only positive. Only positive. Second one is only negative. Third one is only positive. Option D. Does it speak about medication? Prescribe. Who should prescribe medication? Is it use of medication?
No, Father.
About the use of
Concept. Here you see concept is medication. Option A, concept is medication. Option B also concept is medication. Option C also concept is medication. Option C concept is psychiatrist or medical professional.
Yeah.
Option D, GPs and psychiatrists are medical profession. Who has to prescribe? But what they are asking, right? What does the writer suggest about the use of medications, not prescription of medication? The whole concept is different, right?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Fourth one is about health professionals, psychiatrists and GPs. We are not asked about psychiatrists and GPs, health professionals. We are asked about medication. Okay?
Yes, Father.
First one speaks of, see, first one speaks of, try to analyze this way. First one speaks of
Positive
and
negative result.
Negative.
Positive. If they take little time, this often they have this tactic used. Often negative, positive and negative. Okay. Second option B has only negative, makes matters worse. Only negative. This one has only positive.
Positive can help.
This is only negative.
Negative.
Okay. It's only negative.
See.
This is only
Positive.
positive. That's what I said. When you have 2 or 3 particular and 1 general, what will be the answer? Now, 1 concept is over. Otherwise, what they give? They will give you 3 particulars, 1 general.
1
2 particulars, 1 general.
1 general is answer.
General is the answer. If there are 2 generals and 1 particular,
Particular will be the answer.
1 particular will be answer.
That is the answer.
You have to analyze that because it's interesting. And then generally you have to get convinced by practice. Okay. Don't believe whatever I say here. Okay. When you get more and more same type of questions, you have to find out, okay, singular, plural, general, particular. Okay. So, and from your general knowledge, what does it say? Medication has only positive help or only negative or has positive and side effects as well? From your general knowledge.
Both positive and negative.
Yeah, every medication will have some negative effects, right? Side effects. You cannot read and break your head if you think in that line. Think that way. Try to imagine situations. Now, what is your opinion about use of medications in treating something? Oh, I don't want to use any medication. I don't want to go to hospitals. I hate it. Another option. Medicine is the best amrita. Take all the medicines possible. Medicine is God. Another option. You have to take medication for your sickness, but it's not side effects. You have to look into. Right? Model. Did we read this one? Have we read right? We did not read this right passage. Do you want to read? Yes, we can read.
Okay. Another particular problematic and well-known form of depression is
Please.
Depression is that which occurs in the context of bipolar disorder. Firm data on how best to manage bipolar depression.
I think that is not the paragraph.
Okay. Firm data on how
it is
best
the
to
same
manage.
paragraph. Okay, two questions are from the same paragraph. We have already read it. Yeah. Read. You can read once.
Okay. Another particular problematic and well-known form of depression is that which occur in the context of bipolar disorder. Firm data on how best to manage bipolar depression is surprisingly lacking. It is clear that treatments such as unopposed antidepressant can make matters a lot worse, with the potential for induction of mania and mood cycle acceleration. However, certain medication can alleviate much of the suffering associated with bipolar depression. Specialist psychiatric input is often required to achieve the best pharmacological approach. For people with bipolar disorder, psychological techniques and long-term planning can help prevent relapse. Family education and support is also an important consideration.
Yes. So, you had it out. There is a contrast word, right? If you remember, Cancer Council of India, I think Sini Varghese had asked it out in a session. I explained in detail. Same thing. When you have two questions, you will have two strategies.
Yeah.
Here also, you
Yes.
have two questions from the same paragraph.
Yes, I remember, Father.
Yes.
One from the topping sentence.
Yeah.
Second one
Yeah.
from the contrast.
Yeah. After the contrast word.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why I took a long time to explain that Sini Varghese doubt. I have uploaded yesterday, I believe, right? That was not live stream time. Yeah. So somebody was saying there is a contrast word here because there are two answers from the same passage. So after the contrast word, there is answer. After the contrast word, there is an answer. Now, antidepressants can make matters worse. However, certain medication can elevate matters of recovery. Means positive and negative. Positive and negative. See here, it is clear that treatments such as about medications. See, the keyword here, concept is medication. Here, treatments. Antidepressants means treatments. Medications means treatments. Mood stabilizers means treatment. Atypical antipsychotics means treatment. All these colors are keywords showing treatment, 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 treatment. Is that clear? There is evidence for the positive and negative results of different medications. Is that cool?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father.
Yes,
How
Father.
can you be so dull when you are using such interesting medications and enjoying it, feeling it? Yeah? Like Ganesh is not there, obviously it's education. Don't show that now feeling. Yes.
Excuse me, Father.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, after contrast word, Father, there is written can alleviate much of the suffering associated with bipolar depression.
Yeah.
So this certain medication can be decrease
Alleviate
the
means?
elevate
Alleviate means heal.
heal or subside.
Alleviate means heal or subside or reduce the suffering or take away the suffering or decrease the suffering.
Yeah,
That is
Father,
positive, right? That is
yeah,
positive,
possibility.
right?
But in
Positive.
option A is written there is evidence for the positive and negative result.
Yeah, what they are saying here, see, and it is clear that treatments such as unopposed antidepressants can make matters worse.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
certain medications can alleviate.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you, Father. Yes.
Positive and negative, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Father.
Yeah, when you practice, you also think from your general knowledge, okay? Now you take without this paragraph, you just in a practice, just take only these options. Okay. Then think in what can be the correct option. Now they are saying writers suggest about the use of medications and treating bipolar depression. Whatever, if you don't understand bipolar depression, you say when using typhoid. When treating typhoid. First option says there is evidence for the positive and negative results of different medications. First option is saying medications typhoid can be healed by medication, but there are some side effects. There are some, maybe chemotherapy can heal cancer or elevate cancer, but there are some side effects, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, option B says medications typically make matters worse than rather than better. Option B says chemotherapy will simply kill the person. Option C says medication can help prevent long-term relapse when combined with family education. If there is no family education, medication is not useful at all. Okay? Only with family education is useful. Especially psychiatrists should, that's entirely different concept. Who should treat? But the question is about the use of medication. If you remember, I have explained about questions. When it's about, concentrate on the concept. They're asking about Shilpa's behavior. Options may speak about Sini's behavior, Shilpa's behavior, and Sandra's behavior. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes. Thank you, Father.
Yeah. I'm saying even without going to the paragraph, let's find sometimes some mental gymnastics. What does the option mean? That will help you to understand the options. And it's all your mental gymnastics, analytical skills you have to enhance. It's not anything by hearting, but it's all professional judgments that's being assessed in OET. This is not just like you by heart something and write in your exams. No, never possible. Skills, your professional skills are assessed. Anything else? This is not a very perfect passage, okay? I took it because somebody gave me. People send me so many texts saying that is hard, but okay. But some strategical issues are there. So not much. How do you feel? Stop sharing and believe. Yes. If anybody wants to join here for the discussion, you can come here. Zoom and posting the link. Yeah, we appreciate if you could get one super chat. Starts from 10 rupees. That helps us reach people. You can learn how to get one super chat. Yeah. Since people are not very much interested, we have also the tech team also has we are discussing why should we continue OET platform at all, because we have very less number now, 19 people from 3 batches. It's not going to be effective. Like beginners may not understand these things what I taught you today. It's an advanced question. General people, batch people also may not get it fully. So the tech team, I told them to decide on something, so they have also subscription, like paid subscriptions, where people will be more serious, they said. But that doesn't mean we are not teaching everybody. Whoever is really interested, will teach. But people should be really interested. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. People don't benefit. People have hundreds of mentors go into different YouTube channels and find out everything and everything and get confused with everything. Yes, you should, that Gagana's experience, hundreds of people have shared the same thing. And we know exactly what is the exam type of paper and what are the factors. Nothing else will have in any exams. And this should have changed. Definitely we should have changed. Yes. Like you see, Josna, Joy, Sukana, all those people, we see them active, angular, good attitude, and thoroughly almost people are there. Our senior students, definitely, the new students, and actually, linear work is. Thank you. What's that? Senior students. Sultan, thank you for the super chat. Linear work is, thank you for the super chat. Any other clarifications? Last 5 minutes for you. No smiles?
Thank you, Father.
You can speak something. It's a good opportunity for you.
Yes, Father. Today, I learned how we can select the option without reading. Really. Before I do this one all question I did, but I couldn't understand. So today I learned many things. Thank you, Father.
Very good. And I tell you, don't hurry up. Don't think that when I did it, Father was doing it was pretty easy. Now, when I pick it up, it's not easy. It takes time.
Yeah, because Father, before I was panic when I didn't get answer, so become panic and frustrated. Why like this? But no, really, I am feeling not panic. I feel some like very calm. Yesterday I did listening also. I did reading also. Two subject I did, but really very calm and quietly I did. Before I panic too much. Why I'm not getting the true answer? Why I'm not getting the true answer? And then yesterday, lot of question was okay. Only part C, I got 3 mistakes. Before I was getting only, Father, before I was getting 3 option is correct and all are wrong.
Sorry, I had a urgent call. Yes. Sorry. Someone was calling me for lunch. Yeah, Dua is also active. When you see active participants, you feel like, okay, we have to do something. People don't do anything, they feel like. Majority are not active now. That's why we just get discouraged. Some other you'll have to motivate your group members, okay? Otherwise, you might not carry on. Even the tech team is not happy with the whole body. They're suggesting to engage some other things, not OET. Not interested in learning. But you can see because earlier we had full, like always the platform was full. Now hardly. Now we have the 14, including some 3 batches. Anything else? Let's go to the main platform and the groups and then what encourage them in the ways. See, it all depends on the tech team also to run a platform like this for just 10 people or 5 people. It's not easy. It's very expensive. So I cannot decide on my own. The tech team, they're doing it great charity, a lot of time is spent. We can't ask them to waste their time, that's the problem. It's a huge issue to carry on such platforms. There is a team work. Most of them are using big charities, so they can't compel them. So most their suggestion is to stop OET and do something else. What do you say? Problem is hardly we have 15 people from 3 batches. Working from 1 batch. The beginners are complaining they are getting confused. If they consider from beginners, that will be a repetition for me. Any suggestions? You can post in the main platform. Otherwise, we'll be stopping these sessions.
With you, Father, I feel very easy to find the question.
The problem is like we are spending too much time, to prepare these PPTs, and now almost like 1:15, 10 o'clock I put on this Zoom, and preparing the PPTs will take 2-3 hours. It's doable. If people are benefiting, it is cool. They're not benefiting, they are taking it for granted because it's okay. Now they will think, okay, I'll watch YouTube, come. And real classroom, if it is beneficial, face-to-face teaching 90%. Zoom classrooms like these virtual classrooms will be beneficial maximum 60%. And recordings will be beneficial maybe 30%. That's if you attend sessions in between, you miss one session and you watch recordings, that will be cool. Otherwise, from recording itself, unless you are so competent, you will not be able to go. Other concerns, right?
Father,
Yes.
Father, part C is now I'm feeling I'm learning, but I have a doubt about part B.
Who is speaking?
Amanpreet.
You speak your plan.
Yes, Father.
Part B, I didn't get you. Sorry, one more time.
Yes, Father.
What did you say? I didn't understand. One more time, please.
I can't get answers in part C. So I confused when I do part B, sorry, not part C. When I'm confused when I do part B.
Like we will be having sessions, but then now you can go into the recordings about each type of text we have to elaborate and long sessions taken. How to understand a notice, how to understand a headline, how to understand a email and answer, how to locate answers.
Okay, Father.
But gradually you'll be okay. We'll take up some, if you have some challenging text, you can part B, you can send me, I will explain it. Sessions.
Oh, all right, Father.
Yeah,
Yes.
whatever we find it, and we will know what strategy we have. Problem.
Okay, thank you so much, Father.
Okay, you're most welcome. God bless you all. No smiles. Yeah, go to the batch group and main group. Both places you can copy and paste the response and motivation for this.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father.
You'll be lost.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Father.
Father.
You're most welcome.
Thank you, Father.
Yes.